Today, we're talking about embracing the power of self-care. We've got a Cancer moon all weekend this weekend, and we are completing the moon cycle that began with the Cancer new moon, bringing a focus to caring in general and self-care in particular. So this is the time in the cycle when we want to look back and review what have we noticed about our own self-care practices? What have we learned? What have we integrated? What did we discover along that journey? I'm Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, August 12th. Thank you so much for being here. And we are talking about the Cancer moon and the self-care that we've been focusing on throughout this moon cycle. So each moon cycle brings a particular theme, something to focus on in terms of our own personal healing work, personal growth work, things to think about and become aware of that can help us in those bigger processes of manifesting the things that we want, the things that are important to us, healing, feeling better, having more joy, and living life more fully, stepping into our potential, right? To be fully creative and expressing our gifts and sharing our gifts and shining in the world. So self-care is an important part of that. And you can't do what you need to do fully unless your batteries are charged. You need that energy. You need those resources there to keep you going, right? So with the Cancer moon and Cancer energy, we get this chance to think about our needs. What do we need? How do we need to take care of ourselves? And how can we rest? How can we regenerate? So remember, the parasympathetic nervous system is the rest and digest system. So literally, when we are resting, our cells get a chance to repair. We literally are healing when we rest. So you're healing in your sleep. Your cells are doing a lot of work while you're sleeping, and we have to give them that rest so they have that chance to refortify and get back to their most optimal functioning. Because when we're in activity during the day, we're working things, right? We're burning through them, we're using them up, and so we have to restore, we have to rebuild and regenerate. And if we don't have rest, if we don't have our needs met and time to slow down and just take care of ourselves, we don't have that opportunity to repair. So we make ourselves sick, among other things, right? Stressed out, unable to see different ways of doing things, unable to really see possibilities. So we get stuck in pathways of doing things that are, based on maybe something that worked once in the past, but we have to be open and flexible as we go forward, because what you need and how you need to take care of yourself changes over time. So tuning back in with that. And the Cancer moon gives us this monthly reminder of to check back in with ourselves. What do you need now? How are you taking care of yourself? What do you need to think about? How do you need to attend to your needs? So as we complete this moon cycle and heading into the next new moon coming up in Leo, it will be on Wednesday of next week in Leo. We're winding down. We're reaching the end of this moon cycle that began with a Cancer new moon last month with on July 17th. So we've been, and if you've been following me, we did a self-care challenge, right? This invitation to step into deeper awareness, really asking ourselves, how are we taking care of ourselves? How can we do better at that? And remembering sometimes it's quality, even more important than quantity. So quantity is good too, but think about the quality of how you are taking care of yourself, how you are thinking about your needs as you go about your life day to day, right? So making time to prioritize that and think about it. And again, I don't just only mean, prioritizing your daily walk or your daily yoga or your daily meditation. I mean prioritizing thinking that you matter and your needs are important to have them met. So you can do that in moments of tuning in, taking a moment to appreciate the natural world, the world and the joys and pleasures that are in it, the little things. You can do it by just taking a breath and reminding yourself, nice deep breath to just let yourself let go of the things that you're worried about or that feel stressful. So coming back to center and focusing on what you need to get those that self-care so that you can regenerate, repair, and focus on those foundations so that you're open to new ways of new perspectives, new ways of seeing things, so that you can be available for solutions that have not occurred to you yet. So with this weekend, we want to be thinking about, what do we need? How do we need to take care of ourselves? What have we learned in the past month about self-care and about what we need and about how to take care of ourselves? So it's really a nice time as we are winding down in this moon cycle to give some attention and some thought reflection to that, and sort of where we are with that particular aspect of life, the caring aspect of life, and how we take care of ourselves, and just reflecting, what has evolved for you? What have you discovered? What have you noticed? What have you learned? What have you integrated, implemented, put into practice? Or even if you didn't change anything at all, maybe you're thinking about it differently, or maybe your feelings have shifted a little bit. So opening to that, noticing what has emerged for you as you set out on this self-care challenge that I invited you to begin. And by the way, if you missed that, and even if you didn't miss it, but it's been a little while since you saw that video, it might be a great time to go back and review that Cancer new moon video that I put out. It was just before the Cancer new moon, actually. So it would have been, so the Cancer new moon was on July 17th, and the video inviting you to do the self-care challenge was, I believe, on the 16th, because usually I do longer videos on Sunday. So anyway, you can go back and look for that one in my video list and the playlist. And with that, there were several suggestions that I made about how you can think about and focus on your self-care. So go back, review that, and see how you did. See where you're at with your own intentions, your own invitations to yourself to open to seeing things differently, to bringing in self-care that's even more deeply nurturing for you. All right. I'd love to hear what you noticed, what's been showing up for you, or what you learned by doing this self-care challenge. Or if you're just tuning in now, what do you want to start in terms of your own self-care? What do you need, and how can you tune in a little bit more consciously to those needs to get your needs met, so you can have more of the things you want to be more effective at being the person you want to be, because your batteries are charged, right? All right. Thanks for being here. I'm Marina Ormes. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. I have spaces to work with me in private sessions. I have mini readings if you want to check it out and just get a taste of what my work is like, how I can support you with the information from your own chart. Some of you have been buying my book and getting a natal report to work through the information in the book to learn more about yourself, that's a really great way to go about it. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about this astrology stuff and how it can help you in your own self-care. Here with the Astrology for Unshakable Self-Care, I am Marina Ormes. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.